Hey guys, Konosuba Gaming here, finally back with a new arena guide. And this is a really interesting arena because for a long time we actually have a duo arena. With that I mean an arena boss that is actually weak to two different elements. Of course, to celebrate the release of Forbidden Wiz and New Year Union. And that probably just means there are great units to use here. So as you can first up see, I don't have the union, so I'm going to use a team that does not have her. But before we go into actual teams and replacement stuff like that, quick infos about the boss. Since he's a dual boss, I'm pretty sure he will deal neutral damage, so the resistance type here doesn't really matter. And he also blocks physical damage by a lot. So that just means you should probably just run any kind of mage team that you can make, and the more mage units to have, the better. So biggest one that you probably want to have here is Forbidden Wiz. She is the main damage dealer in this team. You actually just go for the earth damage straight just because of her own personal insane damage here. Yeah, she's like the bread and butter of this team comp. We have then here actually Christmas Megumin just for the wave clear, because we have a wave with 2 enemies and a wave with 4 enemies. And since Wiz only can clear the 2-wave enemy and Cecily can clear the AoE wave, we are using Megumin here just to make the wave clear easier, let her explode rather quick on the boss, and you know, make room for our slot 4 unit to come in afterwards for the team comp. Slot 3 here is Cecily for the speed boost of our team, and again the boss is weak to water, so she will deal pretty good damage here as well as a mage. Keep in mind her though her ulti too is actually physical damage, so the ulti damage is not that high, so mostly focus on getting your ulti up fast enough to keep the speed boost up, not for damage or anything like that. Slot 4 here in my case is Lisa. If you have the union, that would be Union's plot. Pretty much just come in, provide gauge up for your team for ulti loops, provide ulti damage buff, and Reshred. Lisa does the exact same thing here as Union, just less gauge up, and of course she's a physical unit, so she will not deal much damage this arena, so don't expect any insane damage numbers on her. Slot 5 in that case is just OG Veneer for the earth damage straight passive. As assist, we of course using air is the best assist in the game, and as I said before, we want to boost Wiz's damage as much as possible, so we are using of course the earth damaging scroll. Okay, with that out of the way, let's talk replacements for each unit. If you don't have Forbidden Wiz, team comps pretty much become open to kind of do what you want. So for example, you could just use the Halloween Megumin, Veneer, and Bunny Wiz for example as a core team, with maybe Fast Chris coming in slot 4 as a speed boost unit, something like that. Or you use Lisa there, the speed boost Lisa, as again less damage and more as a support unit. You can also try to go with like Christmas unit as a mage unit can work. You can also just go with like more magical water mages. We have for example Fast Wiz that you can potentially use here, which might actually be better than Bunny Wiz in that regard, since self tier 3 magical attack boost and the tier 3 defense down on the enemy. And of course even her ulti, both her ulti 1 and her ulti 2 would be decent units to use for damage. Also keep in mind, for Fast Wiz got actually a little bit buffed by having her ulti 1 version 1, which counts or will boost your magic attack. So for example, Fast Wiz, Fast Cecily is a great core. You just need any Reshred unit in there. For example, if you have the new Union, that would be a great solid team to just run. So yeah, don't try to make this team and replace Wiz in specific. More likely try to make a good strong mage team that can work on its own for damage. To be honest, you don't 100% need this Megumin here. You can potentially use another unit to help wave clear. Just Megumin makes it easier. I'm not sure exactly what other units would be great here. To be honest, the one thing you want to look out here for is one AoE skill, because I think Cecily plus another AoE skill could potentially clear the second wave, and then, you know, just try to get as much gauge up into Megu to get her off explode. That's the one thing you should potentially look out for here. Let me just double check. I mean, maybe just with Zero Megu, worst case, use double AoE in the wave to clear the wave, and then you use her to explode. That's, for example, something you could try to work with. She sadly doesn't have a double hit, an AoE skill, but she would have a double hit and a single hit that could also potentially work, just less clean. Or worst case, you know, just Union with Cecily and have a little bit slow wave clear can also work. Replacement for Cecily, she's the speed boost unit, so you kind of want to have another speed boost unit mage. And I think that's also kind of lacking for our on-element units. But to be honest, worst case, you just run with, for example, Valentine Cecily. She has no CDR, keep that in mind, there will be worse, but she has the ulti, she has the speed boost, you can make it work if you want to. There's the water aura, yes, but I wouldn't recommend the water aura, to be honest. I don't think she's that great of a unit. But yeah, something along those lines, any kind of water speed unit. Worst case, to be honest, just run off element speed unit like Fast Chris, something like that. Sure, again, she won't do much damage, but it should work. And last but not least, again, Lisa is just there for the gauge up and the Reshred. You can use some other Reshred unit like Union. You can even, for example, use Fast Union worst case to have at least a magical unit. Again, won't do that much damage, but might just be a little bit better than Lisa. But she has no gauge up, but CDR in exchange for that. So work something around with that. And if you don't have Vanir, just use a water damaging as a passive trait provider or a mage damage passive provider, like for example New Year Wiz, if you of course don't have Forbidden Wiz equipped there. But yeah, I think that's everything we need to talk about here, so let's just do an arena run and see how it goes. The wave clear with this team is actually pretty simple, especially if you have Ares Assist and the team I just showed. You start off by just using Ares Assist, passing this pause screen to, you know, have a little bit more time to relax here. The moment you unpause, the actions will appear. So if you know the position, you can just be like, spam the skill from Wiz, get the first wave, select Mega in second skill, press auto, so it will instantly get used in the second wave. And bam, just like that, you instantly have a wave clear. You know, with 0 seconds in the wave wasted. And then we can just use the Mega ulti. It will allow us to give the water damage boost directly to Lisa. Again, with Union, she would benefit more from that, but better than nothing, I guess. Do one basic here. Wait for Lisa's skill. Sadly, we didn't get a hit on Lisa there. That would have been perfect. Now we just try to use as many skills and stuff while the Wiz ulti is still up to provide as much bonus damage as possible. So for example, reapply Reshred. Oh, damn it, I should have used the ulti here, that was my bad. Basic here, since I won't get another skill in, just proc the bonus damage as much as possible. Double hit. CR basic. You see, with the little bit of bonus gauge that Union gives, my Cecily would already have the ulti here ready, so that's kind of sad. But it is what it is. He's sadly not the hit on the right targets again, but it's fine. Make it work. We use the ulti here. Double hit on Whiz. CDR into Air Assist. That allows us to just trigger more skills as possible. Good start so far. Good start so far. Could have potentially gotten a Lisa basic in there. I just didn't time it properly. We're going to use the basic here, so we have the double hit ready for the Whiz ulti. Just mistimed the Rash Red there. Dude, I'm playing ball today. I'm playing balls. But there we go. Pretty decent run. Of course, the slots to improve, only rank 50. But for the fact that we don't have Union, I think that's fine. So I hope this helps you out. If you did, like, subscribe, follow for more content. See you all in the next one. Bye!